Alright guys, now while I was working on this, I noticed something that I thought I would share with you. Now as you can see, the shifter here turns around. And what I think originally happened was, hold on for a second. Okay. This wire right here was up in here, and of course went out through here, placed on the button right here. Now, I think what happened is this shifter started to move. As you can see, I can move it 360 degrees. And I think that somebody eventually kept moving it to the point of where the original wiring to power this button broke off. Now I started wondering, why would Sega make a design like this? It just doesn't seem right. And then as I was taking a closer look, I noticed something. Now let me see if I could focus in. It's right there. You see that hole right there? That hole is there for a reason. A screw is supposed to go in that hole. Now, the wire goes up in that hole right there. And then, to prevent this bad boy from moving around, a screw is supposed to go into there. Now, for whatever reason, that screw fell out. This is just my theory. It fell out, and through gameplay, this kept moving back and forth until it eventually ate away at this wire. And let me show you what I mean. It's actually going to be kind of hard. Okay, you can sort of see right there where the wires go. Now pay attention. You see how I'm moving it? You see the hole right there? It's disappearing. That's because the whole rod in there is moving, and when this goes and this turns around, it was eating away at the wire right here. So to fix that problem, all I'm going to do is just install a screw in there, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay guys, you can see the screw right there. It's just a basic household screw. It's right there. Now, let's take a look at the shifter. Look at that. It doesn't move. So that solves the problem of preventing this thing from moving. Okay. Now, I just noticed something and that I'd share it with you. But anyways, from the harness, it looks like we got a white wire and a multicolored wire, and it goes to a connector. And then you can see a blue wire and a white wire, and then it's like tied into this thicker wire. And when I got this this gray coating protector wire over it, inside were 3 wires. There was a white, a blue, and a red. I'm not quite sure what the red wire is for, so all I did is I spliced some additional wiring from the white and blue. I'm gonna figure that the white is the ground and the blue is the function wire. Anyways, got the wiring to go up into the actual gear shift handle. Got it out through here. Gonna put the button on it, and I'll put everything back together, and hopefully we'll be good to go. Alright, minor update. Got the joystick back in. Wires out. Everything's ready to go. Now I gotta mount this over there, hook up the wires, and hopefully I'll be ready to go. Okay, got the control panel bolted back in. Everything looks ready to go. Just got the button hanging right there for now. If all goes well, then I'll find some way to actually install it in there and to keep it installed. Just waiting for the game to load up. Alright, got the game loaded up. I'm going to start right now. Not really any major gameplay or anything. I just want to see if the button works. I got it right there. So let's take a look.
Okay, brother.
Let's see. Doesn't go too high. And there we go. Works like a charm. Let's see right here and jump. Awesome. There, we're trying that. Okay, so it does work. My wiring is good. Now I gotta figure out some way to put it in here. And I was originally going to use some Bondo. The only problem with that is if the button itself goes bad, or a connection on the wire comes loose, then if I use Bondo, I'm pretty sure the button's going to be sealed in here permanently. So I really don't want to do that. I'm going to have to come up with something so that the button stays in there, and at the same time, if I need to remove it, I can get it out. Now, let me lower the volume here. Okay, lowered the volume. Now eventually I am going to replace this with an original joystick, if I can ever get myself on, tongue twister. I'm going to replace this with an original joystick if I can ever get one. Apparently, they're just nowhere to be found in the United States. Now, I ordered this from Suzo Hap. This was last month. And when I went online to take a look at it, there was none in stock, but the website said that parts were to be coming in 3 days from the date that I was looking online. So I ordered it, gave them my credit card, all that good stuff. So come 3 days later, I look online to see if my order is shipped, and it hasn't. And then I dig deeper online, and I find out, I'm just showing you guys some, gameplay here so you don't get bored. But I find out that the original due date has now changed as to when the part will be in stock. So I thought, okay, it's going to be 3 more days before it gets in stock. So I wait 3 more days, look again, and guess what? It's not in stock. And the due date has changed again and again and again. Keep in mind, this was last month. Every time I went online, the due date changed. So I finally got fed up, canceled my order, went online to another distributor, found another place, asked them, do they have it in stock? They said yes, and the price was actually cheaper than Suzo Hap. It was about $70 cheaper. So I thought, great, no problem, save myself 70 bucks. Instead of costing nearly $300, it would cost me, $230. And I ordered it, told them I want it shipped UPS 2-day select. Well, the lady processed my credit card, said it's going to get shipped, and she said she would send me a tracking number. Okay, slight interruption there. Anyways, as I was saying, saw this other distributor. I ordered it, waited. It was supposed to be shipped, asked for a tracking number, and they tell me that although their system shows one in stock, they can't find it. They said that they would contact Sega directly, order it from there, and have it shipped directly to my house. Well, 5 days later, I'm still wondering where my part is. I call back, and Sega doesn't have it, at least not Sega of America. So apparently getting this part, at least in the United States, is nearly impossible. So at least for right now, I have this. Once I get it in there, I'll show you guys the overall result and possibly some gameplay. So let me start working on that.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.